At a time when the United States and Russia could be reaching a breakthrough on the Syrian issue, head of Hezbollah Sayyed Hassan Nasrallah slammed Saudi Arabia and other sides who encourage a military intervention in Syria. He says such a move would have dangerous repercussions in the region and the world. Nasrallah specifically mocked the Saudi declaration that Hezbollah and Iran have actually occupied Syria and called on them to revise their stance.
I would like to extend an honest invitation to Saudi Arabia and other Arab states and Turkey to revise their position towards Syria. Relying on military action will ultimately fail. So I ask you to put your hatred aside and think of the people of this region. Salvaging Syria and the people of the region and ending sedition could only happen through a political solution.
Analysts believe Saudi Arabia has a personal vendetta with Iran and Hezbollah and sees Syria as the route to achieve its goals.
This is, if you look from all over the area, from the Saudi perspective, it's a war against the Shia and their influence in the area, as well as their supporters who are Sunnis and not Shia.
Hezbollah's chief responded to accusations that his movement was receiving chemical weapons from the Syrian government and denied such transfer of weapons. Nasrallah declared with all certainty that those who were behind the Beirut suburb bombings are Takfiris.
We have managed to identify the culprits of the Ruwais bombing and their handlers. Of course, it is a Takfiri group that is affiliated with the Syrian opposition and which is based in Syrian territory. Security agencies also reached this conclusion. All the details were passed on to the relevant state authorities, which must take the necessary measures, especially against the culprits who are inside Lebanon.
Experts on extremist groups have warned that the Takfiri fire will reach even the states backing it.
All of the supporters of these groups, even the Saudi Arabian people, will be hurt by these groups. It's ultimately, they believe all the current political structures are based on infidelity, unbelief, and they have probably now a closer enemy, which is Syria. But in the long run, they have Turkey as an enemy, Saudi Arabia as an enemy, and the rest of the Arab states.
Nasrallah said that Hezbollah is willing to discuss its participation in Syria with the rival factions through a national dialogue table. He stressed the timing of our intervention and whether there is a national interest in it should also be discussed. Experts believe that some states which have intervened in Syria for the last 2 years to topple the government look upon Hezbollah as the player with the most significant role in helping keep the Syrian government on its feet in light of a global war. And as a result, these states want to target the most significant point of strength by all means necessary. Mariam Saleh, Press TV, Beirut.